Hey, what's up? Obviously you know the fuck it is, Leighton. Shit, it's crazy. I'm driving to Cantina tonight. It's my homeboy's B-Day. Or, yeah, I mean, you know it's your homeboy. B-Day week, whatever. So we're just kind of kicking it and going about. And then I was having a conversation with, like, my friends and my, like, just people that I'm cool with. And they're always asking me, like, man, why do you dress so ridiculous? Like, dude, like, when I party, like, of course I'm going to dress ridiculous. Like, why would you not? Like, your whole thing to go out when you're partying is to get attention. Like, why would you not want to go out and get as much attention as possible? Like, it's a party. Like, you're allowed to look ridiculous. Like, especially if it's a club or it's EDM club, unless it's like a swank club or like a swank situation. But if it's just a rager, like, one of the best parties I've been to was fucking Where the Wild Things Rage 2. Didn't expect to go, ended up going, had a blast, and it's dark as fucking out now. But had a blast, dude. And I just seen the costumes that everybody had. And it was great, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was awesome. Like, there's a girl dressed as a peacock, shouts to Kayla. There's a girl with, like, just regular feathers on her arm and, like, pasties. Like, that shit was dope. Like, that's how, like, there's people in costumes. Like, DJ B-Funk had a fucking giraffe, like, costume on. Like, that shit's awesome. That's how parties should be. That's how every EDM or club should be. Like, especially 18 and up. Like, you should be, I'm not saying you're trying to impress people, but you should be trying to have people go, oh man, look at that girl. Like, oh man, look at that dude. Like, what the fuck is he wearing? Like, oh man, that's so awesome. Like, have that, I guess, confidence in yourself to dress like that every time you go out. Like, one of the movies I absolutely adore is Party Monster. And reason being was just because Party Monster, like, they had the best costumes. Like the club kids, if anybody, like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, like, watch Party Monster. Watch it, came out 2003, starring Macaulay Culkin, or just watch the Michael Ehrlich, like, documentary. Like, watch that shit. Like, that shows you how you should party. Like, I mean, even if you take out the drugs and just put in drinking, like, that's how clubs should be. Like, every club that's playing EDM music in any facet. Like, unless it's like any 18 and up, 20 and up, unless it's like, I don't know, like, not the down Deeps, because Deeps was upscale. Like, End Zone's kind of like a bar. I like End Zone's good vibe, it's cool. Like, but any 18 and up part especially, just so everybody should look as fucking crazy as possible. Like, come if you really feel like, man, I want to dress in a penguin costume. You should come to the club in a penguin costume. Like, if you want to, like, fucking come dressed as a fairy, come dressed as a fairy. Like, why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, why not? Like, it's a party. You're going to have a good time for up to 4 hours. Depends on how early you get there. I mean, I like getting there early, so I'll party a little bit longer. But you should, like, if the club scene in Columbus resembled the club kids, like, that would be amazing. Like, it would be utterly amazing. And that's what I think is would be the best thing about, like, that's what I think would really help the scene grow, is if every party was like a crazy fucking party. Like, that would be dope. Like, if everybody came in like a costume, or just came dressed as sparkly, or as fake bloody, or as shiny, whatever you want to be. Like, that would be the best thing to happen for the Columbus club scene. Like, especially the EDM scene, because we're trying to grow it and everything. We're trying to take it to that next level. And I think it can be, because fuck, Columbus is a big enough city to where it can happen. Like, we have the biggest, like, one of the top 3 biggest colleges in the nation, in the middle of our city. Not to mention ODU and Capital and all those other colleges and shit. And just people who live in and around Central Ohio. Like, if the club scene, if everybody just kind of dressed up as whatever character they wanted, like, you shouldn't need a theme party to dress up. Like, you shouldn't need a glow party to come to a place you know is gonna have black light to glow. Like, no, I'm not saying, I love the theme parties, love them, trust me, I take full advantage of all them shits. Like, I glowed like Chernobyl last week, and I dug that shit. Like, everybody, like a lingerie, I mean, obviously you kind of need a set lingerie, but no, if more girls came to the club in fucking lingerie, no one's gonna be like, you can't wear lingerie to the club. No, unless you're like 250 some odd pounds and just say like, but someone might say something. But then again, like, if you have that confidence in yourself, rock that shit. You know what I'm saying? If you want to come dressed as a peacock on a regular fucking night, rock that shit. Like, just make that shit happen, because you deserve it, man. It's a party. Have as much fun as possible. Everybody should come dressed uber crazily. Like, everybody who comes to the bar, like from DJs to the promoters to bartenders to people who just regular show up to the MCs, like, everybody should just come and try to look as ridiculously cool as possible, because why not? You know what I'm saying? That's just kind of my take on it. Chains and shades. Late. Peace.